Also, phone, why did you just turn on and then when I pressed the
Okay,
volume button, you turned off?
so, are we in? Is everything
I'm in.
working properly?
Why the heck was I on the belt? I logged off here last night. Um, okay, uh,
Funny prank,
uh,
let's just say.
fear. Fear. It is be scared time. Mostly because we are literally not generating any iron at all right now. Because, wait, what? Wait, what?
Alright,
Oh!
got everything working. So, are you going to fix up the iron production?
It's being worked on. Just give me some time.
Okay. I suppose I can
You
do
know what?
that if it's really necessary. Hey, what if I make rocket parts to the west of Copper?
Okay, so now I just need...
What are your thoughts on rocket parts to the west of Copper? I'm lagging kinda bad.
I got some ores. Okay, so the dirty water is now producing some stone.
Are you going to deal with the
And,
stone, or are you just going to
well, I could
let it
double
become a
crush it,
problem later?
or I can have it generate stone brick, or I could just not deal with it at all. By the way, we now actually have some iron generation happening. It's just not good. Okay?
Okay. I blew up
Just
some
thought I
cliffs.
should let... Just thought I would let you know that we do have some generation happening.
Oh hey, RCUs are done. Is it lazy to call them RCU?
Huh?
Is it lazy
I
to
don't think
call
I
them RCU?
understand the question to the fullest of...
Rocket Control Units? Is it lazy to call them RCUs?
Maybe?
What is this one unpowered, unassigned assembly one doing down near Sulfuric?
You think I know? Think...
Yes. You're the
I'm
one that
probably the one
built
who put it
this.
down there, yeah. I'm probably the one who put it there, but I don't know.
Also, should I make more buffer for rocket fuel? I think I should make more buffer for rocket fuel.
I've got some temporary iron production happening, so it will not be at all permanent, but
I'm gonna make
it exists.
1.2k extra rocket fuel storage. What are your thoughts on rocket fuel?
Yum.
Yeah, our small coal is... We're gonna have to switch over soon. Wait, we already did switch over to solid, didn't we?
Yeah, we've already swapped, the only thing that coal up there is
We're so good.
dealing with
We're so good.
is our entire steel production.
We are so good. Good at
Yes.
this.
Also, just so you know, coal up here now filters... It produces mostly coal, but it filters out any of the iron, which it is currently stopped anyway because overproduction, which is what we like to have. We like overproduction, yes.
And you, in particular, like filling warehouses with ore.
I do! I do enjoy doing that.
I remember doing
Indeed.
this.
I was so worried that entire time. Also, look.
Is this all it needs? Is this...
No. This is just what was left over from the original setup that I didn't need to take down.
Oh.
No.
You know, you've got a lot of space up
For
north.
steel furnaces, I do.
You could reroute it and just process up north instead of being in the mall.
Yeah, but then it's gonna have to, like, everything's kind of built around this line right here.
So belt it back down.
Needs to be, I think I specifically, when I did the math for this, let me just check right quick.
Well, I'm gonna work on LDS.
Wait, I need to actually give it a recipe here.
Let's see,
So I
low
believe it takes...
density. Got
I
a
need it to
10-second
be in
crafting time.
terms of...
Has a 30-second crafting time. Jeez.
I need a yellow...
Why are rocket
Great.
control units so difficult to craft?
Yeah, it takes 24. It'll require 24 electric furnaces. Also, I am going to reroute
I can support
our
20
steel
on a full
just
belt.
a little. And by just a little, I mean a lot. Reroute, but in a good way.
How much of our copper would you say we're using?
Three,
A little over half a belt, perhaps?
literally just the number 3.
Alright, well that's
Oh,
unhelpful.
right. I forgot, because I used 2 undergrounds, I was like 4 transportation belts short or something. It was around that number.
Why is mineral water unlocked so early?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. By the way, if you want to do a research, you can. You can continue recursion while
I
we
guess
wait
it's
on
used
other
in
things.
nitric acid, which is useful for something, probably. Fertilizer to make better wood.
As in cheaper wood?
I think maybe more machine efficient. I didn't actually look.
Wait. I just realized. Yeah, I think this is causing
Okay,
some
so
side I have open and maybe causing like some issues. So I'm gonna close that. So maybe my phone will actually pick up on stuff instead of. So yeah, the ore warehouse will be specifically used to fuel these
I
with
need
the necessary amount of ore.
plastic, copper, and hey, could we put steel on the... Yeah, I'm just gonna redo this little
Do
thing you
whatever.
have here.
Yeah, just do whatever.
I want easier access to the steel myself.
Well, here's your steel right here. It's right here.
And then I'm going to...
Um,
Then I'm going to get the half and half belt that you used.
Yay!
I just wanted to be able to access it myself.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to upgrade to the electric furnace. Also move this here, so that way I can take this belt, take that one.
Okay, I have
that.
the thing you wanted. Actually, I'm just gonna take a full belt of steel down and you can use that with the stone. Yeah, I'm not sure what you wanted the stone for, but I'm just gonna take a full belt of steel down to my low density production spot. If that's not okay with you, then that's quite honestly unfortunate. I think I'll make 4 low density structures, unless I can productivity them. How much is a productivity? Glass? Why is it glass? Oh, one of our stone drills ran out.
Did you pick it up?
It auto picks up.
Yeah, I'm asking, did you pick it up?
Yeah.
Haha, funny. Okay, and then I need to... Okay, I'm getting better things set up for us right now. As in electric furnaces, so I won't need this belt of processed fuel all the way up here. And we'll have better things. Oh, hi, welcome back, Vanya. I know that you were watching us play Skyblock yesterday, but this is another one of our activities that we have that we decide to do based on an actual wheel, because we are that bad at deciding things. So we spun the wheel, and this is what we're doing today. We may spin it again after we get off for food. And maybe then it will... Yeah, Factorio, yeah. We're playing the... We have a bunch of, like, additional mods on top of it, but primarily we're playing with Krastorio 2 and Space Exploration. Yeah. Maybe we can spin the wheel again after food and it'll land on that, because that's how we decide our activities. We have a hard time deciding things. Yeah, but maybe we'll get on the Skyblock. I was messing around on like the bingo profile today, and it turns out I had like so much enchanted raw beef and leather that I was just like, I gotta get rid of it.
You ever show the bingo cards?
Oh, I don't know if I ever did. But basically... Okay, so you want a little tutorial on Factorio. This is a terrible place to start, because this is very modded. But essentially, the idea of the game is, you start, like, pretty much on a shipwreck. You've got, like, these little ore deposits all over the place. Where are ours located? You've got them, like, all marked up and everything. So you've got, like, these ore deposits here. Like, this one's a mixture of coal, which is the black one, and then this iron here. And you basically mine those resources, and you put them on belts, and then you send them to machines that make stuff.
And then the factory must grow.
The factory grows. And
if you're not
with,
cheating,
like,
you'll get attacked by the natives of the planet. But we cheated.
We kind of cheated the system and built a wall of unpassable water. So as long as we don't build too close to that, everything is fine. Hey, no, bad inserters. If I take this, am I cutting power to everything? No, I'm not.
I hate it when you say things like that.
I checked to make sure I was not going to cut power to everything. on making another electric furnace.
Well, I actually ran out of inserters.
The water walls, they're not a vanilla thing, I don't...
No,
Waterfill?
they're not.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
Waterfill is modded.
Waterfill is modded.
To be specific, it is from... I have no idea what it's saying in the mod section here. But maybe it's space exploration. Maybe it's combat mechanics overhaul. One of the two.
It is one of them. We don't know which. It is make a bunch of electric furnaces time. Oh, that is gonna have to be moved. What's that gonna cut power to? Okay, I'll just build around it. Because I know you're terrified of me saying stuff. Especially things like that. Which makes me want to say those things even more, by the way.
Well, what if I told you I'm actually making good progress in the game?
So pretty much what I'm doing, I'm basically building our new iron production because this is super modded. There's so many different ways that you can make these resources happen. So I'm trying to clear out this area a little bit and pump everything into the big gigantic warehouse that I apparently like a little too much, according to probably everyone. Right, Tim? I like
Yeah,
this too much?
You do.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I do.
You remember what you
enjoy
did in the previous one. You remember what you did. You remember.
What are you talking about?
You know
I
what you
didn't
did.
do anything. I'm not doing anything. What are you talking about? Yeah, yeah. I build large-scale warehouse-based factory. Alright, now I need 12 of those, which means I need 8 more.
Let's see, how much of a belt am I consuming here? Okay, so do we have... How much of a percent of a copper belt do we have to use?
Gonna do that for now.
Based on the furnaces, it seems to be about 50 when we're not using anything else.
This is the biggest single tile storage that we have access to. And then this one, this holds 48 slots of items. This one.
I was going to say something, but I don't want to give you any ideas.
This one holds 500, and it's a 6x6. Yeah, it's a 6x6. But it holds so much more that I'm just gonna make this probably filter out into here, and then
Yep, I'm not giving
when
you
that's
ideas.
done, then I'll use this as the new iron buffer here, and then we'll never have to worry about iron ever again because
You know what, I will give you ideas
know what
because this will scare you probably.
Okay, what do you got?
Instead of warehouses, rocket landing pads. They have a storage size of 610.
Oh, that's even better. Where are those located? Where are those?
Just so
We
you
don't
know,
have them yet.
they're
Research
pretty
where's the
expensive.
rocket. Oh, I don't care. These are mostly your things anyway, right? Let's see.
It's 1,000 concrete and 1,000 steel apiece.
And 10 steel chests, so it's actually 1.2k steel, it says at the total raw materials tab.
I think radar is also included in that. I think they cost steel now. Yeah, radar are 15 steel apiece.
And also some stone brick.
I'm really debating how much
I don't need this
I
anymore.
can...
Okay, I have the inventory space to spare. Hey, is there like any place I could put a bunch of processed fuel so I don't have it like 600 of the stuff in my inventory at all times?
I have one place you could put it. I'm going to research it for you right now.
Well, you see, I've made it so that we have, that's the wrong direction of thing. Oh, that's more than 600.
I'm concerned. What have you done?
Don't worry about it. How much was it? It was almost 2K. Let's just say, since we don't need the iron having any fuel anymore, I took down that line.
Oh. Oh, you went electric.
Of course I went electric. Why would I go anything else?
Also,
Alright, what am
I'm just
what am I
gonna do you a quick little favor.
What?
Just give me a second, I'm handcrafting.
What are you doing? Oh, you're handcrafting stuff. Okay.
This will probably help at some point, once we start actually using these.
Why would we ever use those?
Because I built one. And who knows, it might be good for, like, processing a messy intermediate. You know?
Am I gonna need more of? So I've got... Oh, that's that thing. That should be enough. That was not the thing. Is it iron plate? It is probably iron plate.
Anyways, I've made you a nice place to put your fuel.
What? Oh, what? Where?
It's on the floor. Right there.
What's this thing?
Put it in your equipment grid and right-click it and shove fuel in it.
I already got rid of all of the fuel. I put it with the other ones. Put it with the other ones.
I told you I was gonna fix it, though.
It was so much! I didn't think you could actually fix all of it.
Yeah, you just gotta burn
it's fine if you can't
all of
watch.
it.
I don't mind. I appreciate you at least showing up for this part of it, though. Steel is being a nightmare again. There we go. Just one belt. There we go. Alright. I do appreciate you stopping by at the very least, so if I don't see you in the near future, then have a good day. Oh, that cut power things. Okay. I fixed it, don't worry.
I'm gonna increase your plastic production.
Yay! More plastic. I love more plastic. More plastic is so delicious.
I'm also going to simplify this design because it is needlessly
complex. What am I missing? Nothing.
Yeah, by the way, I've graduated to medium pulse.
Oh, you've graduated to medium electric pole?
Yeah.
I just don't find like them to be the most useful of poles at the moment for me, which is
Bigger
why I'm not
coverage. Bigger range.
big coverage. Yeah, I'm gonna need to start processing specifically this, I think. That or
I sure hope I don't destroy our plastic, copper, and steel supply all at once, making low density. I kept the number modest. Just 6 machines running productivities. I'm only consuming a quarter of a yellow belt of
Only a quarter
copper
of.
and plastic.
Oh wait, copper?
Yeah. Only a quarter of a yellow belt, though.
We only have one?
And a quarter of it is going into low density. Don't worry, I put as many productivities on as possible.
Uh, you you scare me a
Good.
lot.
Can't wait until you see what I do with rocket control units, which cost twice as many copper plates apiece.
Oh. Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, I need to make batteries, I need to make red
I'm
circuits,
gaining.
I need to bring down glass, and I already
No,
have
I'm
iron
not.
plates.
I don't think I'm profiting on this, which is good. Because I want these resources gone first over these.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make
That way,
some big
have space down
adjustments to this
here.
place. Are you still gonna be the one that makes heat shielding? Is that still gonna be you?
Um, I guess I can. And also, yeah, let's hear some more fun Estonian words because you know what? You may actually be right. It may actually be a worse language than English. This is your language lesson for the day. For anyone who ever watches a VOD for this.
Who needs that green owl?
Who needs who needs that owl? I just completely forgot the name for that, but I remembered it. It's Duolingo.
How did you forget?
How did I what?
How did you forget?
Um, you see the word for the app or website, whatever. Is it an app or a
It's
website or
both.
both? Okay. We're just that almost looks like you're trying to say like the brand of shoe Adidas, but I know for a fact that is not what that means. It looks very strange. I wouldn't even know how to pronounce that in English either. Oof.
Oh,
Okay.
plastic is backing up.
I'm just looking at that and like my brain is just fried. Oh, you said plastic is backing up?
Yeah,
The
I'm not
thing you
using all
make
of it.
pickles in? I don't even know what you make pickles in. What? What do you make pickles in? I guess whatever that thing is, but I mean, okay, Google time. What do you make pickles in? Oh, it's like the looks like water images. Let's see what images. So it's like a jar filled with like vinegar maybe? I think they use vinegar to. So if you're saying it looks like water, so it's like a fluid that's clear, like a clear fluid, it may be vinegar. That may be what it is then. Yes. Okay. Wow. I actually did a smart for once. I
I'm
got something right.
I am in a moderate amount of pain based on my...
Oh, okay, so I'm not causing you pain, meaning I'm slacking. Alright, well now I know that if you ever say, for any reason, I don't know why you need to say, okay, try to spell it. So try to spell, so there's, okay. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's where I need to be, like, looking into, because you've already kind of spelled it for me by typing it, but I don't know how to pronounce it at all. So I also need to take this and make it a machine that will generate iron plates with enriched iron. All right.
How many red circuit machines are you using for the blue science? 6?
I thought it was like 5 or 6, something like that.
Oh no. Just to get a rocket control unit every 3 seconds, I need 4.4.
Oh. Oh dear. All right. So I don't know how the I believe from last night the A's were kind of like the ah kind of sound, but paired with the rest of that word. Yeah, I think that was like the but there's also 2 of them, which I don't know if that changes things. Does that change things? Oh, cool. I'm still smart. I remembered. I remembered how to say the weird A. All right. So 2 probably just kind of prolongs the sound. Unless it completely changes it. I mean, there was that one word with like 4 of them all together. 4 of those. Oh, you just say it longer? All right, cool. But then, like, if I pair that sound with the other letters that are there as the primarily, yeah, that one, yeah, that word, just, yeah. So, like, the thing is like, my brain is trying to process what that would sound like in English. So, based on that, it would be more of like an adicus. But I guess it's a longer ah, so adicus. But of course, this is a completely different language, so that may not be true. So let's see how bad I did.
7?
Okay, this drill here has, okay. Oh dear. Yeah, I really just want this to be like the iron. So it's more of a higher A. So it's like adicus, kind of. Oh. So that's... Is there like certain like pitches that I also need to do for these? Is there like... Is that how this works too? Ah, I'm terrible at languages. Oh dear.
Which one of us do you suppose is worse at languages?
Well, I mean, I don't know. So just say ah. But you have to like prolong it, and that's kind of like, is there like, there's not like a certain amount of time that has to go by for it to be understood as multiple? Because like that's another thing that confuses me is like, have people really... Oh, okay. A was... I said it right the first time, and now my brain's just shut down. I did one smart today, and that was it.
I mean, I
Okay.
think you've reached your quota.
Thank you, Tim, for telling me that. Very
That's what I'm here
reassuring.
for.
Okay, so just the letter A is like an ah, or like the ah baby sound. Okay. Now I have to like just figure out what sound like very, very tiny and idiot children make. They make so many noises. Okay. Brain, come on, you can do this. Mouth, you can also do this, I think. So a child, when very irritated, will kind of make the, like, ah kind of noise. But I don't want to, like, say it as if I'm screaming. Yeah. Unless you're just, like, actually screaming, like, ah. Yeah, so it's ah. So that paired with the rest of the letters kind of... Oh wait, you did say earlier that when I said it the first time, I was saying it as though the A's were just the not 2.1. So yeah. So that would actually just have been Adicus, kind of, but I don't have like the two A's are kind of like ah. Or no. What does the letter A say? I've completely forgotten what sound just the letter A makes. I'm having way too much of a problem. I forgot what English.
Let's be honest, you never knew.
That's not... I never knew in the first place. I've learned more about language in the past, like, day and a half than, like, every amount of time I spent in high school. Because they never taught you anything. They're just like, here's how to write an essay. And now...
Oh, don't get me started on that.
And now
Do
that
not
I've,
get
like,
me started on high school.
gone to college, they're kind of just like, okay, so here's what you're gonna do. Everything you learned about those 5-paragraph essays, just... Why? Why would you even write a 5-paragraph essay for anything? Because, well, I guess it depends on... I literally looked at that item, I was supposed to say, that better not have 2 dots above it as well. I'm just not able to see my phone very well from... It has like a glare on it, so I'm gonna move it closer to me.
And I can check your chat for you.
It's just
Yep, it's got dots.
What? No. That's just the, Okay, so... So the A with an I, I'm pretty sure that given the number of vowels that Wikipedia said there were, I would almost imagine that I would be one of them. And 2 vowels next to each other kind of does seem like, hey, this may do something. Of course, I don't know. Does it do something?
So I apologize in advance for the really intrusive stone line I'm making.
Excuse me. Hey, can you start spending a bunch of iron? Like, so much iron that we no longer have any.
No.
So, the English A sounds like Estonian EI. So, EI in Estonian is pronounced like the English letter A. So that would be A.
Seems somewhat
Is that
intuitive,
right?
honestly.
See, this is why we need to like completely ditch the idea of like there being so many languages in the world. We need like 5 max.
Well, if we're going to have 5 languages, I'd choose entirely programming languages.
So just E and I say E. E. Unless you're just talking about like pronounce the letter E, and that would probably just be. So say E and then say I. Wait. Okay. So it's like EI. Not English E. Estonian E. So Estonian E is like what? How would you pronounce just the letter E in Estonian? Is that like, should I know that? Or will you actually have to teach me that? Because if you can just say like, oh yeah, just say like an E, but make like the E sound in English, that would just be like, eh. A consists of E and I. Oh, so just say that part. So the A consists of E and I combined. Man, this is hard. So it'd just be like, eh. I don't have to move my mouth, so it just, so I assume that also involves the tongue. The tongue does not have to move. So it'd all just be like one singular noise. Gotcha. So that would just be like, so the E would just be like eh, or I pronounced eh, but close enough. So it'd just be like the, not the H at the end, kind of. Don't make like the, like, that weird noise at the end. So it'd just be eh, or eh. I'm very bad at pronouncing things. I've never put an ounce of thought into how I pronounce anything. So, like, now that you're actually making me put thought into it, I'm completely, like, my brain is, like, half shutting down. Hey, Tim, you should give this a try. Okay, so that was apparently perfect. Eh. Just lots of the eh, but not a lot of that huh noise at the end.
Also, Ari, could you get those tips out of the bottom left corner?
The new tips.
Yeah.
So
Just
mark
click
as
one
red.
and click mark as red. Keep clicking it. Keep clicking mark as red.
Close. Mark as red. And then I have to close it.
No,
And
you
then
just keep
click
clicking
this,
mark as red.
Oh, just,
It takes you to the
okay.
next one automatically.
Oh, okay. Now I.
Beautiful.
So if the, you said that A consists of E and I, and A is pronounced kind of like A, so the E being pronounced kind of like that, the way I pronounced it, being like eh, kind of makes me think that the I. Estonian letters don't need mouth, so the only reason you change how your mouth is to change the letter that you're saying. So the I would think would kind of be more of like more of how would I say it? E? Kind of like a higher pitched, like trying to say the letter E.
I mean, I know you got it right if we're talking Spanish, but we're not.
You know Spanish?
I took Spanish for like 3 years, yeah.
They never made me take a Spanish. So it's just E.
I think it
high
was
like
Spanish, French, or German were the ones offered.
I was like thinking like I should learn how to speak Russian for reasons, and then I was like, yeah, no. So now I'm learning Estonian from a completely not teacher individual on Twitch. It's very nice. Well, I guess they are teaching me, so like I guess technically, so it's like say EI being A, and then was you had it spelled like with the uppercase 4. So now that it's just the lowercase, tell me they don't have like upper and lowercase pronounced differently. Tell me that's not the case. Because if that is, I am going to have I am not going to have a fun time with this language, and I will just wholeheartedly agree with you. Very bad language. Why did anyone invent this? Uppercase doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, that is so good. So that is just A. So I need to finish with the iron deposit. I'm still trying to like clear out a lot of space on it. There's no gender forms? Oh, okay, great. I almost thought for a moment that we may have been talking about French, but no. Because I know they like have to gender like everything.
Spanish does as
Like,
well.
oh, they do?
Yes.
Well, they just add like a letter at the end, kind of indicate one or the other, right?
Generally.
Like there's like the A and the O that they add.
And I wouldn't say it's adding, I'd say it's replacing one for the other.
Okay. That is true, because... Oh. They, apparently, in Estonia, genders aren't real. That's very interesting.
Does make for a simpler language.
So, like, you just refer to any individual as that person, I guess, instead of, like, referring to someone of a specific gender. Well, like, I guess gender technically in this situation might be more of like a descriptive term, which kind of makes me think that do they really know what they're doing here? Most languages don't know what they're doing. But does this one also not know what it's doing? So, if like he and she is the exact same thing, I assume that's specifically referring to like, oh, you can still say that. It's just not like you can't refer to like he and she. Like those are the same thing. But like boy and girl are still descriptive enough, I guess. Okay, that's getting full. it's hard learning a whole language. And like, I think the issue is mostly with like, if you do learn this language, you're kind of only giving yourself the ability to talk to like was it 1.1 million according to Wikipedia? Like you can only you can only speak with like 1.1 million people, and like they may know another language already anyway, so like like why learn a whole language if you don't necessarily need to? Or at least like in this sense, it's like, I mean, you're not really learning to talk with that many people. Like if you wanted to like learn to speak a different language for the purpose of talking with as many people as possible, I think the three largest are like, I think in order, I want to say Chinese, but it may be Spanish. Then whatever the other one is, and then English. I think English is the third most spoken language.
And then, of course, even with
So,
Spanish, you have variation.
of course, yeah. Of course, if you look at it like based on like how many dialects a certain language has, yeah, let's just say that we're gonna leave dialects out of the equation because that kind of throws in that whole mixture of it's almost the exact same except for these changes. It's kind of like how in Southern you've got the word
Southern.
y'all, like
In
the
Southern.
Y in Southern accent. Yes, it's its own language. I have to say, it's its own language. Half the time you can't even understand these people, and you know they're speaking English too. You can't understand them. I've talked to people that I can't understand. That may be why I'm like half dyslexic here.
I mean, to be fair, you talk just like people up here do.
I do?
I would believe it if you said you were from the northern
From
half of the US.
oh, okay, goodbye.
I would believe it.
All right. You would believe me if I said it was from like, okay, maybe not New York, maybe not some parts of New York, but a lot of other places there.
I'd 100% believe that.
Are you certain that it's not just because you've been around me for long enough to the point where like you've kind of adjusted the way you hear how I talk? Or do I just genuinely sound almost identical to how people talk up there?
I mean,
Like
in
seriously,
the...
how?
You certainly don't talk the same as people in, like, the more northern part of the state. Because they have a very distinct accent.
Very distinct. But if I was from like south, your state, then yeah.
You mean county, yes?
Wait. Wait.
Two of them
Do
go
people
direct.
live north of you? Like, do
I'm
they
in,
live north of that place?
I'm in, like, the southern... Like, the second or third southernmost county.
Yeah, and I'm like in the near dead center of like. Okay, no, I'm still technically considered to be in southern, but
Just one goes to the making of those, which I need 3 of.
I'm gonna start planning out the next stuff. 3, 3,
Just do this with inserters.
3, 3.
I cannot
This is where
just...
it's gonna end.
I could make it awful, but I don't think I should make it awful. Also, scary 13,000 coal left.
Oh, what?
In the Northwest 55.
Oh, we'll be fine. Trust me. I'm
Professional.
I'm
I'm
barely holding
professional.
on to my sanity. Oh, you're professional?
Professional.
Oh, professional. Gotcha. Makes sense.
I hate what I'm doing.
I'm gonna rework how iron is built now. Well, the way it's like shipped in and out of... Okay, to be fair about like the whole accent thing that we were just talking about, I will say that I tend to neglect the fact that I know how Southern people talk. Just a little bit. Right? Like, just a little. Like, you can tell, like, you could probably tell if you're around me enough. Like, yeah, I'm from the, oh no, those people place.
There
Yeah.
is one notable thing.
Okay, what do you got?
No one pronounces the L in talk up here. Not a single person. I've never heard it.
Okay, do I pronounce the L in...
You just did.
I do that sometimes, though. Sometimes I just forget how I'm supposed to pronounce things, and I'm just like, haha, yes, that letter is there. Let me say it right quick, just to ensure that I said it. Ooh.
And this should work. I forgot I need plastic for this. It's okay, I can handle this.
Like, let's just be honest here. I'm a little glad that I'm learning how Estonian language works every so often, because now I know, oh my gosh, things can be so much worse. So much. Like, just how?
While we're at it, let's just force everyone to speak English phonetically. With phonetic consistency? How do you say of or relating to phonetics?
Phonetical. The only way that it probably should not, under any circumstance, be said.
Is it just phonetic consistency?
I think so. Oh no.
Okay, I am now making
Power.
a sufficient quantity of electronic components. The rocket control unit assembly line is already larger than the low density structure line. And I have electronic components. That is all. I hurt.
You hurt?
Yes, I have pain. Okay. I do think this system is fairly efficient. But what do you think about my little electronic component?
I'm working on how I'm doing this, and I think this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna have everything go from bottom to top. Do you think that'll work?
Maybe. Okay, so now that I have the components picked,
First, I had to have my whole little Estonian lesson for the day, so I'm a little behind schedule, I
I have
guess.
the batteries done. I have the oxygen and rocket fuel done. I have the glass and sand for that done. Okay, only a few more items to tick off the list. That's a very UK term, isn't it?
Lit list?
No, to call a checkmark a tick.
Oh. What's a UK?
You don't want to know.
Oh, okay. I agree. I do not want to know.
I've just heard they have very strange bottles of water over there.
Oh. What do they call them?
I could try to tell you, but I would completely botch it because I don't do accents good at all.
I don't either. And I think I'm supposed to have one, maybe?
It has never sounded like you've had an accent.
Ever?
No, it has not sounded like you have an accent. Your voice
At
sounds
any
completely
point.
neutral to me.
My voice sound neutral? That doesn't sound right at all. Wait. Oh wait, you have pipe to ground somewhere, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go find them. I found them.
Okay, I'm
See,
gonna make...
this is why you're good at the game. You actually make it so that things are automated, so you just have to pick them up. I don't do that very often. That makes you good at the game.
That just makes
Good
it...
at the video games.
That just makes me... tired of handcrafting. That's all it is.
Oh. Oh. Also, I'm not about to do that I did. Nope. Mm-mm. I ran out of inserters on my inventory.
Yep, we just have a
Never done.
beautiful setup of everything you could want to buy.
Shopping time?
That's why they call it a mall.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to take the stone blocks and put them into a machine making stone tablets. I'm not sure what good a tablet made out of stone is. They're meant to be full of electronics. Right now I need... How much of a belt of copper? Oh. Just for the future, we're gonna need a bit more copper.
I'll get that taken care of eventually.
You want to know how much of a belt of copper my machine down here is going to plan on using?
How many?
0.523.
0.523 yellow belt?
Yes. Is there a problem?
Maybe.
Okay, so I just need...
Oh, that's gonna be cutting it like really close. But apparently I am correct about this being good enough.
3 cable machines into 3 moduled circuit machines. So it's 1-to-1. Isn't that always nice?
a 1-to-1 is very good.
I'm going to commit a crime.
What? What? Okay. To be fair though, I need to go run to the bathroom right quick. I'll be back in a few moments. Just if we get attacked, don't let me die, okay?
I think we're going to be fine.
What are you talking about? Obviously we're about to get attacked. I mean, look at how much pollution we've made. Actually, I haven't
We
checked
should
that
be
in a
getting an
while.
award for that.
Oh, I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Down. I'm gonna split.
So, I have received a few information that may be of value.
Okay.
Food will be almost the same time that your food will be.
Okay.
However, I did want to take a shower after, or around that time. It turns out I did not have the amount of time,
That's
that I
probably
would have.
also the amount of time I'd likely want to do that as well.
Ah.
Ah.
Ah. We speak in, we speak in words. Also, I still need, to ask a very question of you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, consume iron.
I'm making circuits.
Oh. Got an itchy on my back, and I do not like that.
What are your thoughts
Very.
on circuits?
Oh, hey, I just looked at the rare metals, and apparently we're getting -3 per minute. How much are we losing on iron? 381.3 a minute,
We
and
still got
79 a minute.
19
We have
hours.
like.
Panic, 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 panic.
Oh wait, that's 2 drills that are gone. Oh. Wait, were those iron drills? They were iron drills. Time to make panic happen. You know how I'm gonna do that, yes? You know how I plan to achieve panic?
Existing.
No? Maybe?
Okay, so I
What?
have green circuits. I have components. Now I need cable, then I make red circuits, then I make rocket control unit. I think this is a pretty good... Oh wait, I need to...
I did. Hey, do you need any rare metal?
No.
Oh, because I just got 500. I'm gonna make a bunch of the mining drills at the tier 2 for the mining drill Mark II. I forget which video games use tiers, which ones use mark, and then like level or whatever. Like it's so hard to remember which ones do what.
Oh yeah, there's this one mod pack that I found that pretty much take Factorio, everything that has tiers, give them 10. You'd get Mark 10 mining drills, Mark 10 assemblers, Mark 10 electric furnaces, Mark 10 boilers, Mark 10 engines, Mark 10 reactors, Mark 10 turbines. So yes, big. Okay, those are meant to have productivity modules. I need 4 more productivity modules.
I wonder why things have like how a lot of things like operate in this game, because like you look at the power pole, right?
Yeah.
But like where are things connected?
Power pole, Tesla coil. You just don't see it.
I guess that's one way to think about it.
I mean,
so
there is.
Well, maybe it uses like magnet magic or something.
If you look up the
Magnetic field
add-on power pole, that
add-on
makes more
power
sense.
pole
Tech. The tech.
for research.
Yeah.
The
It's a small little power pole that you can just place. It's got a 1x1 range.
Or for precise control over electrical coverage. Yeah,
Got a tiny range, so you can power some things, do circuit network shenaniganery.
Shenaniganery. Very fun word still. It's not a word, but it should be.
Sure it is.
Honorary word. Honorary word, yes.
Honorary word.
We have to give it credit for being good somehow, right?
I suppose.
It is quite one of the words of all time. Also, yeah, iron is like right in the way of the mall, and it.
And we still have a bit more mall space.
I mean, we could move a few things down.
We can, like, bend it.
Just... Yeah, like have all of this travel, like, from maybe... Oh, well, all that's, like, all connected. And
maybe we just make a second belt go along here. And then have Mall 2. Like, we bend it all around and have a secondary set.
Maybe?
I need more small poles. I do need.
Could you potentially like work on that?
No.
Okay.
I'm making rocket parts. Slowly, because brain hurt.
Oh, you got the brain hurt?
Okay, so
Makes sense.
I'm going to have 5 assembly machines of threads.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna make all of this happen because ah.
2 assembly machines of copper cable. Okay. I think I have the general structure built.
Okay, cool.
It looks awful, but I have it built.
Just gonna have so many mining drills for iron, iron. That way, whenever one of them is just like, oh yeah, there's no more resources, the others are just like, okay, I have resources. That way I don't have to worry about replacing them as often. And of course I can put down more because they're the Mark IIs. And as a result of that, I don't have to worry about, oh, that coal is only gonna last another 2 hours, 10 minutes, apparently.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that at some point. Probably just belt down different coal. And then we can get the
Yeah.
1.2 million that's over there.
Yeah, we'll get that.
And by that point we should have Navsat.
Navigational satellite, I assume?
I mean, it's just a navigation satellite, but...
You know what I think the most upsetting thing is?
Me.
Good answer, but no. I was just remembering our other run that we did, and you want me to tell you what I think the most upsetting part is?
This one's already better.
No. Chances are, no RGB moon.
We will find one eventually.
What? Wait. We will find RGB moon?
At some point.
Do you need life support on moons?
No.
Do they have an atmosphere? Okay. They do
I
have
believe
atmosphere.
all planet surfaces are safe to stand on.
You just need them
You know,
in the
except...
space.
Oh, you need them for the, plague planets.
Oh, plagued? Like the ones that you just, you know...
The ones that you intentionally make that way.
Got it.
Oh, come on.
Did that, like, directly hit something?
It hit some belts and pipes.
Aw, what? Aw, that was mean.
I patched it up. My bots are doing work to fix everything else.
Oh, you got the 2 belt 3. What's my inventory look like now? Oh, ew. You know what the ew is about, right?
The one extra slot.
Yes. Terrible. Get rid of
Let's
it.
see. What's a good thing?
There are many good things.
Oh. You want to know what'll be really good? For our purposes?
Train bridge.
It's spicy, it's spicy.
Ah! You found a spicy! Yay! I find it funny that we called them the spicy rock. Where?
We have 14 of them now.
Wow. I'm gonna just start. Oh, what? Oh wait, no. I'm just dumb.
Yeah.
I do that.
Okay, so I have the cables, I have the circuits.
So I think. Wait, no. No. That's water. Then there's that. So water is gonna be. The last water's here. And then this is the sulfuric. So water ends here, meaning that I can
I think I've made this really compact.
pact.
Yeah, come have a look and give me your thoughts.
Wait, where are you? Oh, you're just down here. What is this? Is this what you're using to make...
Rocket control units, yes.
Have fun with that.
I do
My
need
only
to
question is,
repurpose
why are you building it down there?
because it's next to the low density structures.
Low
And
density
since we're
down there?
yes, you walked right past them. All
Oh.
1.4 thousand.
Oh, these! Wait, they just take the...
Plastic,
They just
copper, and
take
steel.
Yeah, I thought they would have taken, like, at least, like, a... different product.
Nope, it's pretty default.
That's like 8% productivity.
I just wanted to make them slower and get the most out of them. You know?
Oh, you just didn't want to, like, waste as much resources. Got it.
Yeah.
Mostly because we don't need them right now, so what's the point in having them, like, overproduce and stuff?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. How much more energy does that add onto that, though? Like,
A good
does it
bit.
double it? Does it double it, or does it just barely double? Or almost? Whatever middle-ish.
Anyways, red circuits are up. Batteries are up.
Okay.
Now I'm going to replace these in a different place. I'll do it. I'll make them go down and across. Yes. Yes, that's... Thank you, Red Undergrounds.
Hey, just a quick question.
Yeah.
Do you want me to, like, make the facility for copper as well? Like, the higher production stuff for copper?
That's probably good.
Okay, I may do that in a minute then. When I'm done with iron.
Oh yeah, isn't my design compact and beautiful?
Yes, I approve. I believe that the
I kept it in a
recipe for
nice
copper is
rectangular
roughly
profile
the
as well.
same. Yeah, like the copper refined, or the refined copper is about the same as the iron one. And I'm also, of course, going to make it a bunch of electric furnaces because
It is exactly the
better.
same. It's exactly the same.
Wait, if we're
Everything
gonna
about it
have,
is this.
hold on, wait, hold on. If we have, um, just give me a minute to like think about this idea. So we have the we won't need like the processed fuel for like any of our things, and currently the only thing processed fuel is being used for, as far as like from solid fuel, is specifically for copper, which I think is very dumb and very useless, right? So we also have that whole power plant up here.
Why is
So
the
we could
plant
just
made of power?
it's a power plant. I don't know. But we've got like this whole copper supply up here. So what if we just convert all of up there into a like exclusively a copper mining area? And then that copper will then copper? Coal. Yeah. So we have like the coal mining. We have all the coal. Coal is put wherever we need coal, right? Great. So you understand perfectly. And instead of it being used to provide power, we use the coal to produce the solid fuel. Or do we even need that to produce solid fuel? We don't. We don't even need that for.
Never have?
Never have. All right, cool. I was thinking plastic. That may have been what it was. Well, anyway, then we've got this producing the solid fuel, and then that can be used to create the um, refined fuel, processed fuel for the power stuff. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, maybe.
The only thing I could consider maybe doing is like having it set up so that power is like moved somewhere where it's like easier to get all that stuff.
Hey, what do you think of my rocket control unit setup? Oh, there's a piece of glass on the red circuit side. Can't
That's
be
not
having
good.
that. I need more green circuits. And more inserters. I've been just tearing through inserters.
Why are you tearing them?
I don't know, I just can't stop using them.
But why tear them?
I'm tearing through my supply. I quite like the system of make as needed. It's a bit less spaghetti, you know? Okay, so I'm going to have the external ones be long.
I guess. I think make as needed would probably just be better in general. So that makes the dirty water, all the dirty water. That's 2, 4, 6 to 8, and then this is gonna be like where the last one is.
Hey, guess what?
Rocket fuel.
No, rocket control units.
Do we have rocket fuel?
We have like 1.6 thousand.
Oh, okay. That's enough. I figured you would have it by, like... I didn't know if... Wait, did you make it last night?
Yeah, I made it last night.
Okay. Alright, that makes sense.
Alright, and with that absolute success, I'm ready to call it whenever.
Same here. Just whenever you want to... I think if we get back on this, my goal is going to be to move the mall down a little bit.
You have watts. That'll be easy. I also gave you a generator. I also made me a generator.
Oh, generator is... Let me take out the portable fusion reactor.
I love this.
A single dirty toe. We're just going down to copper. Where the processed fuel is. I just went way too far down forgetting what I was doing.
Okay, so... would you like to know how many... how many rocket control units per minute I'm making?
How many rocket control units per minute are you making?
I am making 20 a minute.
How many rockets per hour is that?
Well, I believe you need... hold on, let me check. So a rocket part, you need 100, so it's 5 minutes. I have enough here for a 5-minute rocket. And I think I made it actually perfectly in line with the rocket fuel production.
I think I have a really good question to ask.
Yeah?
Do you think...
Aim for 20 heat shielding a minute. Also.
When I make that, I think, where should I build that, actually? Should I build it below here or something? Because I could build it below. I could build it below, I think. Hold on, how do you make heat shielding?
But yeah, I'm gonna save game and exit. Okay?
Okay.
Ending things off here as well.